A political moment in Kano is now getting people across Nigeria talking, arguing, and asking serious questions about the future of the country ahead of 2027. A viral video showing a large crowd reportedly leaving a presidential rally while chanting the name of Peter Obi has completely changed the online conversation in the last few hours. For many Nigerians watching those clips online, the big question is no longer just about party politics. It is about public frustration, shifting loyalty, and whether the political atmosphere in the north is beginning to change in ways many people did not expect. What made the moment even more dramatic was the location itself. Kano has always been seen as one of the strongest political battlegrounds in Nigeria. Any major political signal coming out of Kano immediately attracts national attention. So when reports and viral videos began circulating online, showing people chanting Obi's name during activities connected to supporters of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, many Nigerians were shocked. Some supporters of the president dismissed the videos as selective clips taken out of context, while others argued that the incident reflects growing hardship and anger among ordinary citizens struggling with the economy. Before we continue, if you enjoy detailed political updates explained in simple language like this, take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others following Nigeria's political story closely. And most importantly, drop your thoughts in the comments because this conversation is already dividing opinions across the country. Now, let's break down exactly what reportedly happened and why this story is spreading so fast online. According to multiple local accounts circulating on social media, the event in Kano was expected to be a strong show of support for the current administration and allied political structures ahead of future political mobilization. Crowds gathered early, party supporters arrived with banners and campaign materials, and the atmosphere initially looked like a normal political gathering. But somewhere during the build-up, attention reportedly shifted unexpectedly when parts of the crowd began reacting differently from what organizers may have expected. Videos that later surfaced online appeared to show groups of young people shouting, "Obi, Obi," while moving away from the gathering area. In some clips, people could be seen recording with their phones, laughing, chanting, and creating excitement around the moment. Within minutes, those videos spread rapidly across TikTok, Facebook, X, and WhatsApp groups. By evening, political commentators, bloggers, and everyday Nigerians had already turned the clips into one of the biggest online political discussions of the day. Now, it is important to say clearly that crowd behavior at political rallies can sometimes be difficult to fully verify from short online videos alone. Different political supporters often present different versions of events. Some accounts claim the crowd was never actually abandoning the rally, but simply reacting to another nearby gathering. Others insist the chants clearly showed dissatisfaction with the current administration. So while the clips are real and widely shared, interpretations remain divided depending on political affiliation. Still, what cannot be denied is the symbolism of the moment. In Nigerian politics, symbolism matters almost as much as numbers. The image of a crowd in Kano chanting Peter Obi's name instantly became powerful because Kano is not traditionally seen as Obi's strongest political territory. That alone made the videos emotionally significant for many of his supporters. For supporters of the Labour Party and groups associated with the so-called obedient movement, the clips became proof that the political conversation is expanding beyond old regional lines. Many Obi supporters quickly began celebrating online, claiming the movement is growing stronger in northern Nigeria. Hashtags connected to Kano and Obi started trending, with supporters sharing edited clips, reaction videos, and commentary suggesting that Nigerians are becoming more united around issues like economic hardship, inflation, unemployment, and insecurity. On the other side, supporters of the ruling party pushed back strongly. Some APC loyalists argued that opposition supporters were exaggerating ordinary crowd movement to create propaganda. Others claimed political opponents intentionally edited clips to embarrass the president and create the impression of rejection where there was none. This back and forth quickly turned the incident into another major online political battle. But beyond the arguments between supporters, many ordinary Nigerians watching this story are focusing on something deeper: frustration with the economy. Across the country, millions of citizens are struggling with rising food prices, transport costs, electricity challenges, and the increasing cost of living. Whether people support Obi, Tinubu, Atiku, or any other politician, there is a shared concern among many Nigerians about survival and economic stability. In Kano especially, like many other parts of Nigeria, traders, students, workers, and business owners continue to discuss the impact of inflation on daily life. Food prices have become a major source of public anger. Transportation costs continue to rise. Families are adjusting their lifestyles. Small businesses are under pressure. So political reactions at rallies are no longer judged only by party loyalty. They are also influenced by emotions connected to economic hardship. That is why moments like this become bigger than politics alone. When citizens appear excited by opposition figures, analysts often see it as a reflection of public mood rather than just party support. And in a country as politically sensitive as Nigeria, public mood can change very quickly. Another reason this story is attracting attention is because of the growing debate about youth participation in politics. Young Nigerians played a major role during the 2023 elections, especially online. Social media became one of the biggest political battlegrounds in the country. Young people used TikTok, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook not just to discuss politics, but to shape political narratives in real time. This latest Kano incident fits perfectly into that pattern. Within hours, memes, live reactions, analysis videos, and edited clips flooded the internet. Some creators framed it as evidence of a major political shift. Others called it pure political theater. But either way, the story dominated attention because Nigerians are now consuming politics almost like live entertainment mixed with serious national concern. And there is another important angle here many people are discussing quietly. Political observers know that northern Nigeria remains one of the most influential voting regions in the country. Any sign that opposition figures are gaining sympathy or visibility there automatically becomes national news. That does not necessarily mean voting patterns have already changed, but it does mean political strategists are paying close attention. Some analysts believe the opposition is trying to build stronger northern alliances ahead of future elections. Others argue that economic dissatisfaction naturally creates opportunities for opposition voices to gain traction. This is not unique to Nigeria. It happens in many democracies around the world. When citizens feel pressure economically, opposition movements often gain momentum because people begin searching for alternatives. At the same time, supporters of President Tinubu argue that the administration inherited difficult economic conditions and needs more time for reforms to produce results. Government supporters frequently point to policy changes they believe are necessary for long-term economic recovery, even if the short-term effects are painful. They also argue that social media often amplifies isolated incidents to make situations appear larger than they really are. And honestly, this is where the conversation becomes more complicated than simple political rivalry. Nigeria's political climate today is highly emotional. Every viral video immediately becomes a battle for interpretation. One side sees a political awakening. The other side sees manipulation and propaganda. The truth may sometimes lie somewhere in the middle. What is clear, however, is that political engagement among Nigerians remains extremely high. People are paying attention more than ever before. Citizens are recording events themselves, posting reactions instantly, and shaping public discussion directly from their phones. Traditional political messaging is no longer fully controlled by politicians or television stations. A single viral clip can dominate national discussion within minutes. And for Peter Obi specifically, moments like this help maintain his visibility in national conversations even outside election periods. Since the 2023 elections, he has remained one of the most discussed opposition figures in Nigeria. His supporters continue to present him as a symbol of accountability, economic reform, and a break from traditional politics. Critics, however, argue that popularity online does not always translate into nationwide electoral strength. That debate continues strongly today. Meanwhile, the ruling party is also aware that public perception matters greatly. Political rallies are designed not only to mobilize supporters, but also to project strength, unity, and momentum. So whenever videos emerge suggesting disruption, dissatisfaction, or unexpected opposition chants, rival parties naturally use those moments to their advantage online. As this story continued spreading, several political commentators began asking whether Nigeria is entering another period of intense political realignment ahead of future elections. While it is still far too early to make definite conclusions, incidents like this show that political competition remains very active across different regions of the country. One interesting thing many observers noticed was how quickly the story crossed regional boundaries online. People from the south, north, east, and west all joined the discussion. Some celebrated the chants, others criticized the reactions. But the conversation itself revealed how interconnected Nigerian political discourse has become in the social media era. And perhaps that is the biggest lesson from this entire situation. Nigerian politics is no longer only happening on campaign stages or inside party offices. It is happening on smartphones, inside comment sections, through viral clips, and across online communities where narratives move faster than official statements. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this discussion with someone following Nigeria's political developments closely. And tell us in the comments, do you think moments like this reflect a real political shift, or are social media users simply amplifying isolated incidents into bigger stories than they really are? As more reactions continue to emerge, many Nigerians will be watching carefully to see whether this Kano moment fades away as just another viral political clip, or whether it becomes part of a larger conversation about the country's political future. Either way, one thing is certain: the battle for public attention in Nigeria has already started long before the next major election season officially begins.